These are the episodes that make it worthwhile. It's a total wipeout. Hello everybody and welcome back. We're following straight on from the last episode. So we've got Birmingham in the Premiership and then we've got the replay against Swansea, and if we beat Swansea we play we will get to play Chelsea in the next round. Whereas I'm just having a look at our vision. We are to reach the 5th round of the FA Cup, so if we win this one we will have achieved that at least anyway. There is a couple of things that are happening in the transfer market. Gomez, Leeds have come in with an offer of £15 million, £10 million up front, the rest are all in add-ons and bonuses, etc. And in return we have gone for Ethan Ampadu. He is a central defender, which we could play at the back. I'm very tempted to sell off one of our defenders because they're causing a little bit of a stir at the back. Play defensive midfielder as well if we ever need him to. So, and very, very well-rounded player as well. Either way, he's going to top the bill on top of our listing of players anyway in each position. So I'm pretty chuffed with that. But yeah, he is very, very expensive. I think we've offered something like £115,000 a week. So we're into the hundreds, boys and girls. We certainly are, but pretty much not a bad player at all. Exeter, Chelsea, Leipzig, Sheffield United has been out loaned to Vallecano, Chelsea. Then he went over to Lille. Not a bad season, I guess. He had a good season with Chelsea there, but that is the one and only time. So we just want someone just to shore up our back four, really, and get somebody even better. But the loss of Gomez, I don't think it's that much of a loss, though, to be perfectly honest. Gomez just, yes, he looks okay. Flair's got 20. That's fine if you're going to get the ball and use it. He's been very, very disappointing for us, I'm not going to lie. 4 goals in 38 matches with 6 assists and two player of the matches. And then this season he's only got 3 assists in 8. So he's not really appearing. He's not a permanent feature in our side. That's what I'm trying to get. So we might as well cash in on him now. He is 27 years old as well, so he's not quite reaching his prime, but he should be reaching it roundabout now, though, I would have thought. And somebody came in for Robertson. I think it was Leeds again. I think they only offered something like half his value, so I said no straight away. So we're going to hang on to Robertson just that little bit longer. I just think he's quite a good player to have around. Team then, we're going to just jump straight into it. We want to play these games very quickly. Birmingham, on the other hand, have won 1 in their last 5 games. 3 losses and a draw. Draw against Swansea, no less. They lost to Norwich, West Brom and Southampton. They beat West Ham, though. That's no mean feat in itself, is it? Right, we're going to go with Bartoli in goal. We've got Williams, Ostigard, Didi and Colotti. If you want Ostigard to play, there's only Didi that can play alongside him. So Ostigard could be the one player that we do let go at the back, because Voisin can't play with him. Buongiorno can't play with him. Who's going to play with him? Didi. And that is about it, unless he upsets him as well. We're going to have Biscuits and McNally in the centre, although I am tempted with Robertson there. And then we're going to have O'Reilly playing as the attacking midfielder role. Oh, they're going to push him up a little bit as well. Hughes on the left, Arnold on the right, and then Killian, who's just literally tearing this Premiership apart. Well, only just. He tore it up last episode. Not so much the Premiership just yet, but he's getting there. He's only 18 years old, so give him a little bit of time. We are having a look at some other wonder kids as well, but their fees are just astronomical. So maybe, possibly in the summer, we'll go and get a couple of more whiz kids as well, which we are looking at. One of them is in Brazil, but he hasn't played enough for the international side to warrant any points thing to get into England or something like that. I just don't understand. I want the player. Let's not buy him in. You know, it's if I want to play, I want to bring him in. Right, away we go. A 4-4-2 formation. Familiar with the lower leagues and my Colney Heath save as well, which does kind of work as well. Right, okay, they've got Pereira. Joel Pereira from Man United. Oh, good grief, another ex-United goalkeeper. Again, I think he's a pretty decent goalkeeper. He's not done too bad at all, actually, has he? Disappointed by the ratings. I mean, he had a bad season there, 70 goals in 44. Ooh, that's poor. Let's do this for the fans. No, don't quite fancy that. Okay, we'll go on attacking then. And in fact, that's the first time we've got all 11. for a while as well. I want to keep this thing going. Let's keep it going. It's great to be able to look at the defence and know it's safe. Absolutely, it's not the start of the match. Yeah, he'll be carrying on doing his thing. I haven't got a clue what I was answering then, but it kind of it's okay, I guess. We just want to get on with the game, don't we? As we do have the ball, we're in the white, and we lose the ball straight away. See, this is what I was talking about. Wolves did it last episode, which they hung on to the ball and did their own thing for straight away. We have the ball and we lose it. As we have the ball into the centre, Kylian, and okay, I take that back. We win it back, and Kylian, it does his thing, doesn't it? Kills it to the back of the net. It's 1-0. 2 minutes gone. And it's a great fight back by Arnold there. Put him under pressure. Kylian in on goal. The goalkeeper looked like he was going to scoop it up into his arms. Why did it not come out at his feet, I wonder? We've scored the first goal of the afternoon, which is nice. Arsenal-Watford there as well, so we could do with an Arsenal win. We could go ahead of Watford if we carry on this form, as we don't get the ball. But Lee Hughes does have it, and he passes it to Colotti. Colotti and Hughes got a really good relationship going, and that's 2-0. Matt O'Reilly with his second goal of the season, playing as attacking midfielder role today. And there we have it. I'm hoping the two transfers do come off, and Padu coming in and then Gomez going out, but one can't happen without the other, unfortunately. So I'm hoping he's going to agree terms. We are playing part of a third of Gomez's wages, with 10 grand a week we're paying for him. So I'm a bit disappointed by that, but they just came in with a no negotiation offer and 15 grand virtually, and at 27, and I don't think he's going to get much more than that, as there's a flying header just going over. We're not going to get much more than that at all, I don't think, not for a 27-year-old and for a player that's not really played that much, and it just doesn't seem to happen at all. There's so much prospect at him when we first got him, and then it's just not really happened. I think it would have happened at early years, but not so. Oh, it's a good header back by Didi though. Earlier in his early years, he might have been pretty good as a wonder kid, but not so much now. Then I don't think he just hasn't. For the Premiership, I think it's a little bit too much. Lee Hughes coming forward, and McNally with the goal, 3-0. 25 minutes gone. His first goal for the club. It is. There's a lot of these first timers, isn't there? That's a beautiful play. Ball played in from Liam Hughes, come across, and McNally that is a beautiful strike, an excellent strike. And I'm just hope we can do this against Swansea in the FA Cup. I really do. As for a minute then, I saw Hughes in a yellow shirt. I thought we were in yellow. I thought that would spell curtains for us, really. As Birmingham come forward into the middle, we don't get the ball. We stand off him. We get a block, and they're coming at us again. Oh, it's another block, and we're running away with it this time. It's 3v4 at the moment. Kylian down this left-hand side. Great ball, back post, and it's 4-0. Arnold with his second goal of the season. Strange, because I thought he scored a few more than that, but he hasn't done. 4-0 at half an hour. It's a very, very good play altogether, isn't it? Could we go on to get a record victory here? I don't know what our record victory is at the moment for Bolton, but I'm assuming, again, the goalkeeper looks like he's trying to scoop it up, but under 30 minutes gone, and we're 4-0. I mean, this is absolutely outstanding and astonishing, actually. And I'm just hoping we can carry this on forward to the FA Cup replay, which I would like to see happen, especially at home. And it's 5-0, everybody. It's 5-0, 33 minutes gone. It's 5-0. We're rampant. We've scored twice in the matter of 4 minutes, but I'm sure we've scored more than that. That's. I'm awfully glad I'm showing this game, because I don't think anybody would believe if we did this off air. But that's. Again, the goalkeeper. This time he got to his knees, though, bless him. So he did try and stop it that way. But not to be. 5-0. Arsenal up beating Watford, though. Is there an opportunity again? Surely not. Not yet. Okay. I don't think we should. Sung's just run forward for Burton. That's a wonderful tackle. Wonderful block as well. I mean, that is amazing. Everton are 1-0 up at Newcastle, though. But more importantly, we're 5-0 up. Arsenal are winning. We could potentially go into 8th position, I think. Just outside the top 7 and a Europa League spot. I mean, we do have the Kylian off the bar or upright. And the Bolton faithful are being rewarded with a beautiful display there. Yeah, we're scoring hands over fist here. It's 5-0. Goal difference is all of a sudden gone through the roof. Shackleton for Birmingham has the ball, or did have it. He threw it. As we get a block. Birmingham probably got a rollick in at half-time, but Kylian doesn't care. He steals it. He's going in on goal. This time Joel Pereira. I'm not sure if he's actually trying to do us a favour by conceding 5 goals, but it's not helping his status in goal much, is it, really? And again, that would have gone in the first half. What's happened? He's realised he can use his hands and he can stop the ball. What's all that about? As Colotti just bangs it over the top once again, hoping for somebody to run onto it. We are intercepting it really well, and we're playing it really well as well. But we're not finding our players as such at the moment. 10 minutes into the second half, we haven't scored a goal yet. We play it all the way back to the goalkeeper. He's feeling a little bit lonely. Tolly then plays it out wide to Williams and then tries to put the ball over the top. He does. Oh, it's his hat-trick. Come on. Kylian is just absolutely phenomenal. Someone's going to come in for him and they're going to have an awful lot. They're going to have to pay an awful lot of money for him, but we're not going to get a guy like this again. There are a couple of whiskers, like I said, that we are looking at, but we just need the funds. One wanted 20 odd million, I think, and we couldn't afford it. I mean, that's how bad things are, really. Yes, we've still got money in the bank, but not in the kitty to spend it. As they don't really want to spend any more money, so we're kind of stuck. So if we get rid of Gomez, we can get Ampado, but one does not happen without the other. And we've conceded one. That's poor. An hour gone. We concede 1 goal. It's bad defending. They've just fallen asleep. Valentin Mays. Yes. Belotti, what are you doing, my friend? Okay, well, don't worry about that at the minute. Just hopefully they don't come back and score another one, because we do. It's virtually minutes later. Williams, not down the line. As the ball's played into the centre, Diddy does intercept. O'Reilly then plays in McNally. Hughes down the line to Colotti. Hughes is going alone. He's going alone. Cross it. Then finds Colotti, finds somebody else, and then we just head it over the bar. We're getting closer, boys. Getting closer. Right, there is an injury. Arnold has to come off. I'm going to bring John Jules in for this one. Give Pietro a little bit of a go up front as well. They were all fired up with a little bit of praise. They don't often praise them, but 6-1 up. How can you not praise them at this point? I was hoping for a spanking here, especially when he went 5-0 after half an hour, though. As Mays has the ball. He's coming forward. Oh, good interception by Williams, though. Just don't overdo yourselves that you can't do it in the next game as we win the ball. McNally this time. Anybody down the line? Jules? He forgot he had the ball there, I think. And that's he fell asleep. Not impressed. There's 13 minutes to go. Mumba out wide to Hughes. He comes in on goal. And that's 6-2. Now, I'm not happy about this. Not happy in the slightest. We've fallen asleep. At the back again. Who is that? It's Williams. He has fallen asleep. He's just wondering. And I don't know what sort of exercise the goalkeeper's doing, though. It's like a chest press or something daft like that in mid-air. Manali a bit further out this time. This time we do get the goal. Ostergold with his first goal for the club as well. And it's all happening here. 7-2. We don't lose the second half, at least anyway. 2-2 in the second half. It's a good goal, though. Flicked over the goalkeeper. 7-2. 7-2, people. And the goal difference just hasn't changed since half-time, has it? But we do score 44 goals now. I mean, that is just phenomenal stuff. Everton beat Newcastle 2-0, so they're top of the table. I mean, Everton are top of the table. We are close behind Chelsea now. 3 points in it. and we have got a game in hand over Liverpool as well. Right, okay, excellent effort, guys. Well played. Now we've got the small matter of a FA Cup 4th round replay. Arnold's injured. He's going to be out for 3 weeks. That's not what we want to see. So Rabi's going to have to come straight into that game. Right, FA Cup calling. We'll see you guys very, very shortly. And just as we're about to start our FA Cup tie, there's been a couple of awards been going on. So Bolton's into the team of the week. That's virtually every position filled in, I guess, bar 3. That's pretty good. That's quite exciting. And Kylian wins the Player of the Month accolade. 7 goals in 4 games and 8.77 wonderful ratings there for the 18-year-old. And also he wins a Young Player of the Month award for January as well. So we're going to congratulate him on that as well. And look at that, Jerry McNally, he comes in second place as well, an average at 7.67 as well. So that's pretty decent. And it must be all down to that last game, the 7-2 victory trouncing of Birmingham. The side that is going to take on Swansea then, it's Batoli in goal. We've got Williams, Ostigard, Diddy and Colotti at the back. And there's no change there. There's no change in midfield, Biscuits and McNally. There's no change in attacking midfield either, apart from one, Hughes, O'Reilly, and then we're going to have Rabi in there due to an injury for Arnold, and then Kylian is up front, our star striker. Let's hope he can go and score another hat-trick, if you please. Swansea look like they've come unchanged, possibly the goalkeeper, I don't know, not quite sure. I don't really get to see that far, and look at that. They're all on green as well. We'll send the assistant to that as we're lining up, and we'll just press play. Cardiff and Burton are the other game. Let's hope for another demolition again. 7-2 you got to beat as we have the ball in their half as well. Williams plays it into McNally. McNally then finds Rabi, and Kylian gets it in. His 20th goal of the season. 1-0 up, 10 minutes gone. We're killing it again. Killing it with Kylian. There must be a show in there somewhere. Killing it with Kylian. Really? Could that work? It's a beautiful, well played game there. 2 players on Rabi there, and Rabi just slots it along the line to Kylian there. It's just like playing rugby. Grimes with a cross, and Batali. Oh, I thought he lost it there. He did come out for it. Very well claimed as well, as there are a few empty seats here. I'm seeing. I'm not liking that. Don't understand why we haven't got a full capacity. We'll have a look at the second half, see where we're at as McNally picks the ball up once again. Ostigard out wide to Rabi. Rabi cuts inside, loses the ball. We should win that with Biscuits. Biscuits again. Now this time plays it wide. It's headed into Rabi. Kylian on goal. He wants another goal. I mean, how many goals has he scored already this episode? He scored 3 in the last episode. He scored 4 already this episode, I think. And wow, was that Cheston or was that headed wide? That's corner ball either way. As if we can capitalise on that error, which we don't, straight into the arms of the goalkeeper. So Kylian is really starting to come together now. Very nice indeed. And it's nice to have a forward up there that you can probably rely on. Pietro and Frin you can rely on, but I think it is time just to go back to the one up front and just see, well, out of them 3, it looks like Kylian's just too good. Right, 1-0 at the moment. So excellent effort, guys. Let's play the second half. Biscuits plays inside to Kylian. Kylian then plays it back to him. The ball into Rabi, heads over. Oh, it's over the bar. I thought he saved it. It looked like he saved it. We are on top of this game, but possession states otherwise. 38% possession, really? And we're all over it. Rabi then passes it in to McNally, then back to Rabi. Rabi trying to go on the outside. Good cross in though, and that's 2-0. Liam Hughes now scoring. The 2 wingers combine. That's brilliant. I can't really argue with that at all. It's a wonderful effort. And 2-0. It's a beautiful. It's a chest down by McNally though. Did you see that? Just chested it down for himself. Passes to Rabi, who then finds Hughes on the left hand side. It's beautifully played, and 9 goals this episode. It's looking great for us at the moment. Half an hour to go. It could be, well, could we be playing Chelsea in the next round? Not to be done yet. Swansea have got one back. How? How did they get that back? They've not been in the game at all, and then all of a sudden, Grimes with a cross, Rodden at the back, and Diddy didn't even jump. It's not great. McNally with a great ball into the box. It finds Kylian, who Shoots on the turn, finds the goalkeeper in his way though, so we do have an opportunity from a corner. Hughes, are you going to find anybody in particular? Nobody. But Ostigard plays it back to him. Beautiful play there, not finding another white shirt though, but it's offside. Ostigard, I'm thinking of taking off, and Buongiorno, he's just struggling a little bit, I feel. Robertson can come in for Biscuits, and Kloss in for O'Reilly. No, we just switch them round. And Riley can play box to box. Actually no, I want him ball winning instead. No, I don't. We'll just swap them two around and that's it. Okay, confirm the changes. 10 minutes to go. Can we hold them off just this last few minutes as O'Reilly walks into Perrin though, and Perrin just stretches his legs. Oh my word! What happened there? That kind of skidded or something. I'm not impressed by the goalkeeper in there. That could have quite easily gone in, as we do header it away. Bogus has it. Let's get a foot in there somewhere, please, guys. And that'll do nicely. That'll do nicely altogether. Right, okay, we'll pause it. Make one more change. Just in case we need to... we're going to do this. And we're going to bring in Frin, actually. We're going to bring Frin on this right-hand side. He looks very cheerful. We've got 2 forwards on the field, in case anybody asks. And Burton are coming into the game. They're 3-2 down at Cardiff. But if we can fin with the cross, Riley, goal. What a strike. 3rd goal for Matt O'Reilly. And that is one head of a strike. And that all comes from Frin. Frin crosses it. Buongiorno starts it off. Plays it out wide to Frin. 1 touch. 2. And then cross. Rabi with a head down. And he just leathers it. What a finish. That must be all over now. It's got to be 3-1. We're into the next round. We are at home to Chelsea, so it seems, as we scored 10 goals this episode. That's a fantastic feat in itself. We conceded 3, but we scored 10, and Kylian gets 4 of them goals. Superior finishing and cutting edge, really. We had 38% of the possession at home. That's not impressive at all. We've £215,000. The FA Cup we draw Chelsea, obviously. Rabi on form, so we're going to praise him as well. 3 assists in that game as well. Involved in all 3 goals. Right, finances. We've got nothing. There was movement in the transfers, and we lose and we gain, but we don't gain this year or this season at the moment. So, first of all, Ampadu. We have got, he joins on the 9th of June. That's part of the deal. At 115 grand a week, this young man. And I think he would do pretty well as well. Defensive, he can play at the back and he can play in defensive midfielder role as well. And I think if that's the case, then Ostigard, he may be struggling to keep his place because nobody apart from Diddy can play with him. So we'll see what happens there. We do say goodbye to Gomez. He's gone to Leeds for 12 million, rising up to just under 15 million. So that's what helped fund the Ampadu signing. But there's a couple of youngsters go as well. Hibbert's gone to Middlesbrough up to 375,000, and Wilkins has gone up to Lincoln on a free. Hubb has gone to Plymouth as well on a free. And Radovic has gone out on loan. Okay, so they're the early movement in the January, but nothing really happened at all, really, to be perfectly honest. We're into the next round, which is nice and good. If we just go back and have a look at the table, we are in line in 8th position. We are 4 points behind Liverpool with a game in hand. We win that game in hand. It looks like it's going to be against, well, it's either Burnley, Fulham, Swansea again, or Newcastle. But if we win that, we'll be a point behind 7th spot. Everton are running away with it. United, Man City, Tottenham, Arsenal, Chelsea, Liverpool. It's going to be very hard to break into the top 7. We just need a couple of other players in there. And Kylian is 2nd in the goal scores. That's nice. And assists is Liam Hughes as well. Games without losing. 4 games now without losing. Even better. Right, let's have a look when we're going to be coming back. It is going to be the Chelsea game. And Chelsea Watford or Chelsea West Ham. We'll see. We'll see how it goes. I'm thinking Watford because they are lying just below us. Or West Ham who are equally below us. FA Cup 5th round tie coming in the next episode. Stay tuned for that. So if you enjoyed that, please pop a like on there. If you'd like to see more new to the channel, please subscribe. Who knows, we could get another 7 goals. 10 goals this episode. Excellent. That's what we've been waiting for. And until next time, guys, thank you very much for watching. Thank you.